So, you're very welcome, guys. What we're going to do today is just a background on visual note taking, some of the clients I've worked with, how visual note taking can benefit you, and then to get you rocking and your first visual note taking exercise. Here's a portfolio of a few examples I've done. It's all about engaging creativity, feedback, discussion at a meeting. It means ideas can stay alive, they can stay fresh, and they can stay collaborative. A background in finance, I'm well used to the corporate side, the meetings, I'm conscious of how they work. I then also had the artistic side, so this was just the perfect collaboration. It allowed me to bring my artistic creative skills into the corporate world, into the public body world, and the sports world even, which was probably one of my favorite exercises. Here's a before and after company pep talk. We've about 6 pages of minute taken. Took a week to produce versus the in the moment visual note. Down below we have the illustration that remains on the wall, and up above we have the tablet version, the tidied version. For people who mightn't be at the session, you can send a quick snapshot around and just to keep it moving. So with any visual note taking, the main thing we want to do is, well, how do I know what to pick out? How do I choose what to listen to? So the first thing we're going to do is we do a tuning in exercise. So anytime before a meeting, this example is going to be fast fashion. It's going to be, okay, well, maybe just sit for a moment and what comes to my head. To get us tuned in for our meeting, what I want you to do, blank paper at the ready, 10 words on what comes to mind when I say fast fashion. You have 2 minutes. Excellent. Now, we've warmed up our brains with the gear of what the meeting might be about. We mightn't have got it right, but at least we're engaged now. Our mind is thinking of this. Guys, so now we're tuned in, we're ready to go. What we want to do is pick out that snapshot word, 4 words max that we can say, yeah, that sums up that person's point. So with each snapshot, we've got 4 words max, okay? The reason for the 4 words is we want it to be captured in an eye blink, okay? Anything more than that, our minds go into television mode where we need to look, okay? Classic example here of the Flight of Icarus, one of my favourite Greek myths. There's a lot going on to the picture, whereas on the right, it's pretty clear what's going on, what the salient point is. This example, we're going to just look at the text of a speech given by Orla O'Leary on fast fashion. Main thing to look out for is descriptive words. So in this paragraph, we usually target, big words: global, expensive, disposable, affordable. You can have a look and see if there's 1 or 2 others you would choose. So, to get your hands ready, this little exercise is called throwing shapes. It's a Dublin phenomenon, people walking around, and really what it's all about is that any symbol can be broken down into 4 basic shapes, really. We've got the square, we've got the triangle, we've got a little Kit Kat, I like to call it, and then we have the classic circle. So we're going to start off with this Van Gogh image. Same birthday as me. Thank God I have both of my ears still intact. Really, the beauty of this exercise is to see whole images, build up the confidence by seeing the individual parts. To get you started, here's the first initial square. If we look at the foot of the bed, you have 2 minutes to fit in as many squares, Kit Kats, triangles and circles as you can in the image. guys, so at the end you might have something that looks a bit like this. The beauty of this exercise is just to get your mind open to how simple it is to create symbols. So we've got our visual muscles warmed up, now we're ready to take on the main task of the discussion, which is fast fashion. And I want you to do your best to draw a symbol. Great, so we're going to go with 4 words, no cheating: fast, disposable, polluting and cheap. You have 2 minutes to come up with a symbol for these words. Great guys, so if we look at the 4 words here, polluting, really all that is a few horizontal Kit Kats. We've got maybe a circle in there for the tire. Then for disposable, we've got literally a square, a few Kit Kats and a circle on top. Then for the euro, for cheap, this is my favorite one now. We've got for the runner, we've got circle for the torso, Kit Kat for one of the legs, a little square and another little triangle or Kit Kat for the other leg. Cheap, we've got a lovely little semicircle. That's it guys. Thanks for taking the time to look at this demo. You've learned how to tune in, you've learned how to throw shapes, and you've learned that less is more when it comes to visual note taking. If this is something you see value in for your company, give me a call and we can go through a full demonstration and talk about how best to suit your team's needs. Thanks Emil, Dave.